Hey legends, welcome along to the show. Now I'm going to be a little bit nasally in this episode. I've got that crazy nasal thing going tonight. It's driving me insane, but I'm going to try and force my way through here so I can talk about this movie. So apologies for talking through my nose in this video. Clerks 3 seems to be one of these movies that has people up in arms that hate the thing, or people absolutely love the movie. There's no middle ground with it, from what I'm hearing so far. But for me, I have to say, and don't hate me for this, well, I don't care whether you do or not. It's my opinion, and I reserve the right to have it. I adored this movie so much that I rented it out on Friday on Amazon Prime home premiere, and I actually watched the movie 5 times over the weekend and completely blown away by the movie. It was one of these films that was completely ruined for me before I went into it because I couldn't wait. There's a few people that I've been listening to online. I've been following a few podcasts, I've been following a few reviewers, and I was interested in hearing their takes on it. And there was quite a few people that didn't like the movie. And again, it's one of these movies there's no middle ground with it. You're either going to love it or hate it. You're either going to get it or you're not going to get it. And for me, I got it in a major way. And I have to say, guys, there was 3 times throughout the movie where it actually brought tears to my eyes. I've said it before about Clerks, and I think it was actually the vlog channel, the last vlog I put up on the vlog channel, mentioned it briefly at the end. The thing that these movies are good at doing is they're good at finding these characters in the stage of life that they're actually in. So you're not going to get the original Clerks in this movie, and you didn't get the original Clerks in Clerks 2. It was a different time period that moved on. There's pretty much, you could say, this isn't an accurate time frame here, but you're pretty much talking about 10 years, roughly about 10 years or so between Clerks and Clerks 2, and 10 years again, or 10 or 15 years at this point between Clerks 2 and Clerks 3. So they're absolutely ancient in this movie compared to the original Clerks. So of course you're not going to get that again. But it's a tale, a story that was told well, and it made sense to me, and it had that surprisingly emotional ending to it that I wasn't expecting. Well, I was expecting it, saying as I had the movie ruined for me, but I wasn't expecting it to be as emotional as what it was. And not to spoil it for anybody that hasn't seen it yet, but it is, like as I say, you're going back into these movies and it's like visiting old friends, and you get into it with that mindset of we haven't met, or we haven't seen Dante and Randall in 15 years or so. What are they going to be up to? It's going to be nice to hang out with these guys again. And yes, it is fantastic to see these guys once more. And the opening to this movie mirrors kind of the original opening. All the Clerks movies kind of open up in the same way. Dante drives up to the shop, but in this one here we have the hockey game on the roof of Quick Stop as part of the intro to the movie itself. And it was nice to see all the familiar faces coming back in there from the original Clerks, and Brian Johnson and the comic book men there. It was nice, I have to say now, for me it was a nice little treat to see Brian Johnson on top of everybody else that was there. It was nice to see Brian in there, because memory it's escaping me right now if Brian was in Clerks 2 in any way, shape or form. Can't recall offhand, but if you know the history of Clerks, how it was made, how it came round, Kevin Smith actually based Randall on Brian Johnson from Comic Book Men, and Dante was based on himself, of course. So when you know that, what happens in this movie as far as Nante's concerned makes a lot of sense whenever we actually see the movie. If memory serves, when the original Clerks was made, the relationship between Kevin and Brian Johnson wasn't good. They had fallen out, so he wasn't actually part of the original Clerks. So it was nice to see him in there playing hockey at the beginning of the movie, and then he pops up once again close to the end of the film as well. So I enjoyed it, had a great time with it. Like, rented it out Friday, home premiere on Amazon Prime. Watched the movie 5 times before Sunday evening. So again, you're either going to get Clerks free, or you're not going to get Clerks free. You'll either love it or hate it. I adored it, had a great time with it, and don't be crapping on the movie until you actually check it out yourself, because I did listen to a few rumours and reviews on videos and podcasts prior to actually watching Clerks free, and there was part of me that was saying I might give this one a skip, because if it's as bad as people are saying that it is, I don't want to have that as my final memory of these characters, Dante and Randall, because if you've been following this channel for any length of time, Bill and Ted Face the Music is another series that I enjoyed. The first 2 movies, and that third one for me just didn't hit at all, and I was kind of worried that this was going to be the same case here with Clerks free, because Bill and Ted, very much a product of the late 80s, early 90s. Jay and Silent Bob, Dante and Randall, the whole View Askew universe, very much 90s orientated. Was this going to be the same case for these guys? Thankfully for me, it wasn't, and yes, absolutely adored it. So that's going to do it for this video, and we'll see what happens a little bit further down the line here. There's going to be a lot of Kevin Smith talk on this channel if everything goes to plan. I was actually talking to a friend of mine who's into these movies as well. We may have a collaboration coming up, so keep your eyes open for that one.